for joining us live. For NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3 side. And Redick kicks to Griffin. Pierce dishes to Jordan. 5 to shoot. Here's Griffin. Again, Griffin missing.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. Here's Porzingis. His three-pointer's off the mark.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Ball outside. Feeds it to Jordan. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did. Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Griffin passes to Paul. Back to Griffin. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. Some nice passing by New York here. And he gets it to go. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Paul outside. Kicks it to Jordan. Redick inside the line. And that one goes long. For New York, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Passes to Porzingis. Latre. Anthony can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Ball outside. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Porzingis. The feed to Aflalo. Now the dish to Lopez. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Paul outside. Jordan the screen. Paul outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Galloway. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He dishes it to Aflalo. Here's Porzingis. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Galloway. And it's Aflalo penetrating. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And guys, the Clippers last year, they were okay against the Eastern Conference, but not spectacular. You would have thought that with how well they were overall, they would have just really feasted on the East.
Now here's Paul. Here's Griffin. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line. As you said with the Clippers, Greg, they did decently against the Eastern Conference. But of the Western playoff teams, Clark, they had the second worst record against the Eastern Conference.
And, you know, things like that matter, Kevin. I mean, they struggled against Eastern Conference playoff teams, went only 6-10 against those teams last year.
Pass to Porzingis. Lopez a screen. Anthony. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Paul. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shoots it. 3 on the clock. Can't get the tip in. The Knicks with the lead. Galloway kicks to Aflalo. And the pass to Carmelo. Lopez a screen. Back to Aflalo. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Redick. And a missed layup.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. Now here's Seraphin. Vujacic kicks to Calderon. Sinks the three-pointer. Calderon's got himself on the board with 3 there. Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait 1 more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over, as a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the Latvian had a great shot for his height, and he'll be an interesting stretch 4 in the NBA.
Good call.
New York moving it around. Williams dishes to Vujacic. Feeds to Calderon. Tries to keep it alive. Offensive rebound. He kicks to Williams. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And Anthony gets double teamed. Vujacic kicks to Serafin. Here's Crawford. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Just the shot they wanted. Point blank range.
Calderon kicks to Vujacic. Anthony, the pass to Vujacic. And that is good. Vujacic has got his first points of the night.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Crawford. Back to Paul. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Outside Pierce. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
The Knicks making a switch here. Grant's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Paul. They set the pick. Serafin kicks to Williams. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derrick Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league. Yeah,
you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Serafin dishes to Grant. He feeds it to Calderon. Here's Vujacic. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Vujacic has got 5 now.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly. And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
Stolen by Serafin, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Clippers trail by 7.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
6 to shoot. Pierce for 3.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Here's Crawford following the basket by Derek Williams. Outside Pierce. Screen by Smith. Jordan up top. Back to Pierce. Looking to end the drought. Good D by Williams.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Calderon kicks to Vujicic. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Knicks out front, up by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
They've got Calderon. Porzingis is out there with a foul. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Galloway in at the 5. There the group. New York will start the second one. Here's Porzingis. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Porzingis has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for New York. Picked by Griffin. And the wide open shot from Redick. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game. Dishes it to Galloway. Passes to Porzingis. The shot is off. Excellent defense there from Boozer. Outside Griffin. And Redick kicks to Paul. And that one's good. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Over to the wing. Boozer kicks to Paul. Redick for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Calderon for 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, with a dead-eye shooter like him, it takes more than average defense to put a stop to it. It takes great defense, and even that might not be enough.
Now here's Paul. Missed inside.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Calderon kicks to Aflalo. Here's Galloway. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. You know, at the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from their front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries. It seemed like all over the place all season.
Yeah, you know, with that poor field goal percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year, not a good combination.
Here's Paul. Lopez with the block.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And Robin Lopez last season, he missed about 6 weeks. Previous 2 seasons.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce is checked in. Clippers trail by 13. Right wing. Griffin attacking. Jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Anthony, the pass to Lopez. Rebound by Carlos Boozer.
Oh, you got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Paul outside. Redick is in the corner. And he's way off from outside.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Aflalo. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. New York moving it around. Galloway kicks to Lopez. And he gets it to go. Porzingis has got his third bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And Griffin, here we go. Aflalo left side. Back to Anthony. To the right side. Here's Porzingis, covered by Redick. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Paul kicks to Redick. Five on the clock. Pierce with a screen on Aflalo. Outside Pierce. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Pierce has got 6. The Knicks leading by 16. Pass to Porzingis. Kicks it to Lopez. Galloway, the pass to Carmelo. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
The shot's good from Paul.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. Yet quite a year for him in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine a first-team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Clippers trail by 18.
You know, for Paul, you talk about the lack of talk about him last year. Very quietly came close to the 50-40-90 club.
And it's Smith penetrating. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Clock at 6. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Stevenson. Shot by Serafin. No good.
The 50-40-90 club, something only elite scorers reach, and Paul came close while playing point guard. He might not get the hype he used to, but CP3 is very much still one of the best in our league.
Here's Grant after Paul Pierce's score. Vujicic kicks to Grant. Anthony, no one around. Here's Vujicic. He's guarded by Stevenson. Vujicic kicks to Anthony. The kick out to Williams. For the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pierce against Grant. Pierce dishes to Jordan. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Out to Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony. Clippers trail by 14. Pierce with it. Now Anthony defending. Crawford right side. And the layup's good off the glass. Crawford's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
New York calls timeout. Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run. Has nothing left to prove in the NBA. And I would say, of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career.
Sure.
Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey. But you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career. And also, for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game. If you want to improve as a player, watch Paul Pierce's footwork.
And the wide open shot from Paul. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Paul's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Anthony. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
5 to shoot. Here's Crawford. Plays it up and banks it in. Crawford's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the competitive nature was on display early in the career of Pierce. I mean, he has willed his teams to win his entire career and is baffled by anybody who doesn't want to win as bad as he does.
Anthony drives in. Vujicic's shot is off.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And that competitive nature that you talked about with Pierce, that's really what sets him apart. He had so many great clutch moments in the postseason. Easily one of the most clutch players in recent memory.
It was Amundsen. He's checked in for Williams. Amundsen kicks to Vujacic and counted from 19 feet away. Vujacic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
It's Crawford on the wing. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York. They led by as many as 18 points. Now the feed to Amundsen. Here's the screen. Anthony with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Anthony kicks to Amundsen. Calderon has the open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Paul. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Anthony. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Knicks lead by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And the 3rd quarter about ready to get underway.
So far in the game for Anthony, he has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in a small forward.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
Now here's Lopez. Here's Porzingis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Clippers trailed by 6. Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league, Clark, in field goal percentage while on the road. And actually they scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb.
There's Galloway after Paul Pierce's score. For 3, no luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Paul with the ball. Now Anthony defending. It's Pierce on the wing. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Porzingis. 8 points for him. At the top of the key, Lopez. 4 on the shot clock. Pierce with the steal. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Paul kicks to Reddick. 4 on the clock. For the tie. Paul's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shot's good by Anthony.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Jordan the screen. Now the dish to Pierce. It's Reddick on the wing. Clippers moving the ball around. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Porzingis. Lopez inside. Pierce covering. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That's on Paul Pierce. Derek Williams, he checked in for Anthony. When you look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
And here are the Knicks now. Clippers able to drain the three. The pass to Porzingis. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
Feeds it to Galloway. He dishes it to Aflalo. Passes to Porzingis. And Jordan sends it back. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector. Just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for the Knicks. And the Clippers call time here.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
For the Clippers, Boozer, he's checked in for Griffin. Lance Stevenson comes in for J.J. Reddick. And it's Crawford in for Paul. Now, here's Stevenson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Boozer with a screen for Crawford. Stevenson drives in. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Looking back at Paul Pierce's career, Clark, so many game winners, none more impressive than his jump over Dwayne Wade in the first round of the 2010 playoffs.
Yeah, you know, Shaq nicknamed him the Truth for good reason. I mean, Pierce grew up in L.A. and reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics' all-time greats.
Here's Jordan. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Now here's Seraphin. Porzingis can't hit.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Crawford passes to Jordan, and it's denied. And he's able to get it back. And they're pushing it up. Finished off the break. And the Knicks lead by 7. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Here's Boozer. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The Knicks making a switch here. Calderon's checked in.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Stevenson with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside, Pierce. Three-pointer. But they get it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for the Knicks. New York leading by 8. Now Calderon. He's got 6. There's the pick. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season, playing a career low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
And Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Redick comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Paul subbed in for Jamal Crawford.
And getting back to Jose Calderon, he's been an extremely efficient shooter for a point guard. 48% from the field throughout his career. But last season, he couldn't hit it at all. I mean, he dropped down to 41%.
Now here's Aflalo. Here's Vujacic. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. That is his first foul of the game.
And you know, on the topic of Jose Calderon, his game is predicated on getting others involved. Last season, he had Carmelo Anthony to throw it to, and really pretty much no one else. So defenders could key on him a little more, causing him, I thought, to become just a little less efficient.
Here's Vujacic after Carlos Boozer's score. Vujacic dishes to Serafin. Just 5 to shoot. 16 feet away. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Paul. He's got 10. It's deflected.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Vujacic kicks to Aflalo. Paul with the steal. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And the shot is good. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals. That allows you to get out in transition.
Now here's Calderon. 6 points for him. Vujacic's shot is off. And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Calderon against Paul. Picked by Griffin. Pierce for three. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Seraphin the pass to Calderon. Shot clock at 6. Anthony kicks to Williams. Here's Seraphin. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Down low. Here's Pierce. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10-31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And, you know, for the Knicks, there were a lot of reasons why they were bad at home. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage, against at home field goal defense, and third worst field goal percentage at home in the league.
Now here's Paul. He's got 10. The tray. Shot's good. Paul's got 13 points.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
The Knicks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And you know, commend the Knicks faithful. They still would sell this place out. And you have to give a shout out to the fans for sticking through what was a very difficult year. At least it has to get better.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Sasha Vujicic. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jordan's checked in. Lopez with the steal.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Dishes to Reddick. On deep. The Knicks pull it in. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul on Paul Pierce. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Williams. 9 points and also a block shot. He's come out of halftime on a roll.
You know, something really must have sparked him during that intermission.
Now here's Paul. 13 points in the game. Good. Paul's got 15. The Knicks leading by 6. Now here's Calderon. He has 6. Deflects the pass. It's Anthony with the drive. No good with the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession.
The third quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front, leading by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Clippers trail by 6. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Aflalo. Then it's Anthony. And it's Galloway at the point. And so here is New York after the Clippers pick up 2. Porzingis passes to Aflalo. He kicks it to Galloway. The Knicks rebound. Back to Aflalo. There's the pick. That's to Porzingis. And now Stevenson on the floor all by himself. The Knicks leading by 4. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Galloway kicks to Aflalo. To the paint. Lopez dishes to Anthony. And he gets the bucket. Anthony's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And Stevenson kicks to Redick. Crawford passes to Redick. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Now here's Anthony. Here's Porzingis. No good on the triple. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to Detroit. But they get it back. Crawford outside. Moves back up. Jordan dishes to Griffin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one's on Anthony.
Some good play from Griffin in this one. 12 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range in his perimeter defense, Clark, his rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
And it's good. And here are the Clippers now. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Jordan the screen. Redick is in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes make some adjustments.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He said to them, "The lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys."
Clippers trail by 6. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Stevenson kicks to Aldridge. Here's Anthony. Finishes the creek with a slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Crawford, no one around him. And the Clippers miss again. New York leading by 8. Out to Anthony. He feeds it to Galloway. A follow outside. They set the pick. Dish out to Galloway. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Anthony. Clippers trail by 8. Stevenson drives in.
hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Lopez passes to Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's a Flalo. Nice D from Crawford. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Flalo. They set the screen. Paul kicks to Griffin. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now here's a Flalo. Lopez dishes to Galloway. The open shot, Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway's got 3 assists in the game. You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs and get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year? Followed those steps. They're rewarded with the first-round matchup against the defending champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
And not only were the Spurs the defending champions, but they came in playing terrific basketball down the stretch, which is kind of what they are noted for. And the Clippers, though, did well, even though that was the case.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Boozer comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Pearson for Lance Stevenson. Lopez passes to Carmelo. Uncovered. Anthony missing again.
Boy, I tell you, it was a tough road for the Clippers in the playoffs. They get by the Spurs in round 1 in a 7-game emotional series, then immediately have to go up against the Rockets in round 2.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Pierce. Los Angeles with another miss. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Galloway. High post Lopez. Anthony left side. Here's Porzingis. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
And we all remember the Clippers would go up 3-1 against the Rockets. They had that 19-point lead in the fourth quarter of Game 6, but couldn't hold on to it and lose Game 7. And it was one of the biggest series collapses, really, in postseason history.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Anthony's got 26.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. It's deflected. Crawford outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Kicks it to Anthony. Crawford with the steal. Pierce. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed it, timely, opportunistic basketball.
And it really couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, they've got to take even more chances on defense now. Try to get some more of those steals to start the break.
The Knicks leading by 4. Calderon kicks to Anthony. Back to Calderon. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. Aflalo dishes to Anthony. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 5 on the clock. Uncovered. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Aflalo. Back to Paul. Picked by Griffin. Paul kicks to Griffin. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. The feed to Anthony. Pass to Calderon. And Aflalo kicks to Anthony. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Jordan the screen. Needs a good advantage of that screen. 18 points for Chris Paul.
Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
Clutch shooting, determination, and plenty of skill, too.
Aflalo outside. That ball's nice speed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Paul. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Paul's been great. He has 18 points and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Langston Galloway's checked in for New York. J.J. Redick's checked in for Los Angeles. Anthony dishes to Lopez. Here's Porzingis, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's foul number 2 for him.
A heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Jordan the screen. Paul kicks to Pierce. Fires, high post. Good D by Lopez. The Knicks leading by 8. Anthony with it. Now Pierce defending. Back to Anthony. Out to the wing. Galloway, the pass to Lopez. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Now here's Paul. Now the pass to Griffin. Will it go? It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Pierce over to help. Aflalo dishes to Anthony. Passes it to Porzingis. Feeds it to Aflalo. Clock at 4. Here's Galloway. And the Knicks good for 2.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.